Hey everybody, this is Dinnerall. Welcome back to Doki Doki. One of my favorite games at the moment, though I am scared to continue. Just the slightest bit scared to continue. Because of, well, bad stuff happens. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Oh. Pretty sure this is Yuri's music, actually. Yuri's clearly an introvert, and I'm also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. Not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like I've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, James. Oh, she's wearing civilian clothes. Figures. Why wouldn't she? Then in her room. Let's see what she's wearing. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Short shorts and just a shirt. I can't tell. Like, I don't know what those are called. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Guess you're right. It has been a long time. Christ, I hate being called on. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. You came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided. Had already decided by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. So natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Okay, what's going on with her? I'm serious. Like, this game lost its sweet attire because of how Sayori's been acting, and also I've seen a lot of demented ass screenshots, and not screenshots, but like drawings and stuff, and like things that people made. It's quite terrifying. So I can't wait to see what so for sure, and I think they might have made a sequel to this game. So that's concerning. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. You know, I know you too well. So, Sayori smiled, shaking her head. That's no good, James. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been. You wouldn't have You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? Getting punished for being so selfish. What is she on about? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori, you're scaring me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Yeah, that's my point exactly. What the hell is she talking about? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till now, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Until I know, sorry. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, James. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. But she's acting so weird. This game is scaring me, bro. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, James? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is... I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, she's probably just been depressed and she's just been repressing it from James. Oh, that makes a lot more sense actually. Also explains why somebody made an art rendition of her hanging herself. That was pretty horrible to see, but it makes sense. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? See, as someone who has depression, I see where she's coming from. I've had pretty bad depression my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but like pretty much ever since high school started a few years ago. Like, I've just been dying. Like, 7th grade. Like, had to be placed on suicide watch in the hospital. That was fucking amazing. And self-harm has ensued since then. I mean, it's been like several months now since my last time since performing self-harm. I think it was like right before the start of quarantine. I smashed my face against the wall at one point. See, this is actually how depression feels though, like wondering why people would care about you and stuff. It's all like that because you think you're worthless. You think that you don't contribute to society. Contribute, sorry, that's the better way of saying it. Like you think that you're retarded and shit. Like you think that everyone's better than you. It's a horrible feeling. Like, and you can have everything to live for. Everything. Like, and just have depression. It's horrible how the human brain's messed up like that. And I don't know if it's characteristic of depressed people, but you tend to seem overly happy, and then eventually it comes out as something bad. Just all at once. It's totally and it's like it just becomes more and more visible. Like, I'll ask all my friends right before quarantine, like in the weeks before quarantine, like I was just a suicide joke factory. Like it was. In every situation, I'd find one, and it made people uncomfortable. And I see that now. At the time, I thought it was funny, and yeah. Okay, I'm really feeling for Sayori at this point. That's what it feels like, and that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Yeah, I know. Like, when I found out that I was properly depressed, it hit me like a fucking truck. Like, it just made me feel even more out of place, and that just made the depression spiral even worse. And that's why I ended up in suicide watch. It all started from self-harm in class, like smashing my head against the desk. A few other things. It was horrible. Depression is not it's not a laughing matter. Like, when you're, well, obviously, suicide jokes and stuff. Hell, I make them a lot. They ain't that bad. Like, because humor is taking a bad thing and making a nice outcome out of it. Or just laughing about it because of how deranged and fucking retarded humans are. And how fucked up our brains are. But the subject as a whole, if you're talking about it, it's better not to try to diffuse it with comedy. It's better to face it head on. So, basically, don't take it lightly. If your friend is like feeling down, like ask him about it. And you might be thinking, well, I don't want like to force them to open up to me. But if you just let them be, they're probably gonna end up worse than if you had forced them. Like, take it from somebody who knows. Like, depression it's an ugly motherfucker. That's literally all I can say about it. It's that it's an ugly motherfucker. And it's super apparent in our society. Suicide rates have been climbing since the 80s. and it's horrible. But anyways, back to Doki Doki, and enough about me, I'm not that important. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? The thing about depression, though, for most people, it doesn't come out until they're teenagers, when your hormones start kicking in. Sayori should see a shrink. Like, seriously. She really wants so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. As if I knew I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All I have to do is tell me. You understand it all, James. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Human life is at once the most important and the most worthless, useless thing on this planet. Is at once the most important things. It's very important, but at the same time, it's bloody useless. That's the thing about human life. It's completely objective, and it depends how you look at it. If you look at people like Greta Thunberg, then maybe life is worth living. But if you look at like people like, I don't know, Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, like Republicans in general, they're just destroying the environment, spreading like spitting shit and stuff. This might seem pessimistic, but like we're all equally worthless, and you gotta rise up in a world that hates you, no matter who you are. You're hated by somebody for being you, no matter who you are. Like, oh, you were born. Well, somebody out there's gonna hate you because of the color of your skin. You could be white. Somebody who hates white supremacy, even though you're just a baby who doesn't know anything, literally doesn't know anything. Somebody could hate you for being white because of white power and shit. Same goes for black people, like, because there's the deep roots of discrimination in our society, which are horrible. Same for gender. You'd be hated for just being gay. Like, the entire LGBT community is hated, is despised by most people. Well, not by most people, but by a lot of people. Like, there's a reason hate crimes are a thing. There's a reason there's hate crime divisions in police. Like, and there's deep psychological problems in the society that are super complicated to think, talk, and just generally just fathom. It's so horrible at what can happen to certain people and what can influence their minds. Like school shooters, they ain't in their right minds. Because, well, if they were in their right minds, they wouldn't be doing it. That's just how fucked up the human condition is. It causes depression in people that happen. Obviously, it's a medical condition. Like, both me and my mother have it. I'm pretty sure I have clinical depression. She has a thing that happened. It's not clinical depression. It's like post-something depression, but oh, we both have severe anxiety as well. I mean, I'm better at hiding it, and I control it better. At least in recent years. Before, I was really bad at hiding it. It came out, but now I just don't really care much. I kind of just try to live my life. I've made great strides, but some people just can't, and it's really unhealthy. If your friend says they're gonna kill yourself, don't laugh it off. Don't take it lightly. Just fucking call the police. Find them a shrink. Talk to them. And I don't think this is appropriate to talk about right now because I'm playing a game. But she's talking about wasting effort caring about them. But what if that's effort we want to use, not waste? It's productive because we want to care for our friends. Because somebody cares about you as a person. Like, do you understand, like, how this works? I'm talking as if I could talk to her, but like, I can't. They don't want to be cared about. That's not true. That's not true. No matter how depressed you are, you do want to be cared about. It's that you just don't understand why people would care about you. That's the problem. And you think that you'd be hurting people if they cared about you. So you say you don't want to, you make yourself believe this, but deep down, you do want people to care about you. I just had a massive epiphany about how retarded this shit is. Like, how retarded depression the whole thing is. I mean, I obviously always knew, but, like, I'm just now realizing how truly fucked up it is. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Weird analogy, but okay. Thought I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. She just wants to give and give, but she doesn't want anybody, like, she doesn't want to take it all. Which is a good mindset, but like, for her, it's a horrible mindset. Oh my god. This is fucking deep. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. But it doesn't, though. I know it might seem like it does, but it really doesn't. Like, I can see things clearly right now on how the human condition, how my brain it works, like why people would think like this. Right now, I can. When I'm having, like, I guess that you could say a depression attack, but like when I'm like having a depression spike, as I like to call them, I can't see clearly. The world hates me. Like, everyone's against me. Everything is against me. Nothing ever works well for me. Like, nothing ever works well. It's always me that's getting wronged. You always feel like everything's against you. It's... I think I'd rather be shot than have depression at this point. Not by myself. I don't want to kill myself, but... I think I'd rather get shot in the leg, feel that fucking pain once, or maybe just get shot in the leg periodically every week or some shit. I don't know. Rather than be depressed. It's just so bad. I think they really picked appropriate music for this scene. But my god. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. That's not true, though. It's always made me uncomfortable to talk about this type of stuff. Because it just hits super close to home. So. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, James. There's nothing. Nothing at all. Yes, there is. Talk to a fucking shrink. If you're depressed, that's literally the best thing you can do. Talk to a shrink. Or just get help. Talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be a freaking therapist. Just talk to somebody who cares. Like, Justin's been a good source of coping for me. Like, just talking to him. He's helped me a lot. Obviously, I see the school's counselor and I have a therapist. Those are two things that help me a lot. Everyone's just helping me cope, live my life. But it can never go away fully, and it's too close to home for me to really keep a straight face right now. I'm kind of holding back tears. I don't know if it's embarrassing or not. It's just surprising that this is like. I thought that in the back of my head, I was like, maybe she's depressed and she's just not showing it. But I didn't want to say anything, like, to myself at all. I was kind of like keeping that for myself. But it's apparently true, and I really need something to fidget with right now. Jesus Christ. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. How? I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. No! I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. No, you didn't, Sayori. You offered him. And you just wanted to... Oh my god, why is my brain so cloudy right now? This is... Whoever wrote this shit is a fucking genius. That's all I can say right now. Whoever wrote this shit is a goddamn genius. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're ever feeling down, feel free to contact me, man. Like, I completely understand. Like, I've lived through hardship. Obviously not nearly as bad as some people I know. I know somebody, like, my dad's cousin has PTSD, and I can't imagine anything being worse than depression, but I think it is. So, if ever you need help, I'm here to talk, man. Like, hell, this game's making me rethink my life decisions. Maybe I should just become a psychiatrist or a therapist or some shit. Yeah. Maybe. I think that's what I'll do. Help people. I wanted to become a police officer to help people, but maybe a therapist is a better way to help people. I don't know. I mean, I wish we lived in a world where we didn't need police, we didn't need therapists, where everything was just fine with people, but it can't be. Humans are just too fucked up, man. There's tears in my eyes. Can you hear my voice catching in my throat? This shit's too real, man. I know you came here and I made you hurt too. Sayori, no! I'm just weak and selfish. No, you're not, Sayori. You're strong to have opened up to James at all. You could have kept trying to hide it. That's like... That's what I call true weakness, when you hide this shit from somebody else. It's cowardly. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. No, you don't. You don't fucking deserve anything. Any of this. Depression, no one deserves it. No one. It's just such a general... It's caused so much death. From people taking it out on others, taking it out on themselves. Like, thousands, tens of thousands kill themselves each year. Like, it's horrible. And it shouldn't be happening, but it is. In just this oh so fucked up world, man. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. James. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I won't have it any other way. James. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. Oh my god, she's deep in this shit. There was a point where I was like this. It was horrible. Just sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. James. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but I want for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, and you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need to do, that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. We all need a James in our lives. We all need a James. Matt. Get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in turn. I don't know anything. It's another thing. You feel like you're worthless. You don't know anything. Everyone knows better. I've said this so many times, but it's because it's so damn true that it's probably the worst feeling a human can feel. It's all really scary. It is. I don't understand any of my feelings, James. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sorry, lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sorry, rice for rice. Oh god, it's ending. This part's ending well. Okay. Jesus Christ, it's killing me, man. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. If all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. No, dude, don't cancel them. That's just gonna make her feel even worse. Like, in this situation, it's better go through your plans. Because it'll just make her feel worse if you cancel. Please don't. Hold up. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. My surprise Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. Thing is, if a true friend will worry, seek help. Like, seek help. I'm putting the suicide hotline in my description. Fucking hell. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. You know what's even more surprising about me? I'm not easily disturbed by anything. Nothing easily pushes me along. Like, nothing can really incite a reaction on me too easily. Except for my friends. They can make me fucking laugh, yell, scream. It's fucking amazing to have them. But nothing before has ever made me feel this, especially a game has ever made me just feel this actually connected. It talks about very strong subjects. Yeah, that's the word. Topics and stuff that's really prominent in our society, and I think it's better to know about these things. Like, if you don't know enough, if you don't know much about depression and stuff, look into it, man. It's really important to know about. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh! Civilian clothes! Thank goodness. You're a little early. Sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. I just started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could always have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find anything I asked you about as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Take Yuri to my room. Hey, he actually cleaned up nice. Hey, man's got a computer. That keyboard is like identical to mine when it's turned off. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, we have the same keyboard turned off. When I turn off the lights on the keyboard. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. It'd be really embarrassed in my room to be a mess while you were here. Hmm. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Yeah, it would have. Wait, don't look in there. That's Sayori's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. Let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if she's making sure she's keeping track of them. So, yeah, you don't just go up and open somebody else's desk. Like, fuck. That's where he keeps his nudie mags. Should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and, other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course! I want to help take your guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easier to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. No, not at all. That's how you should say it. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. If anyone here should be anxious, it's James. She's in his damned room. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Is that a candlestick? I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, it's one of those things. Sometimes I can smell so strong, though. Every therapist I've ever had, except for my current therapist, like the guy, not the school counselor, she has one of those, but my current actual therapist doesn't actually have one of those, and he doesn't really like strong smells at all. So, how familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. I mean, you change the amount people are thinking about the smell, that's for sure. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Ah, relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. He takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. Oh, yeah. My math teacher has one of these. This is like her favorite flavor. It's jasmine. Smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Focus? As it enhances your emotions, it helps them flow through your body. At least in theory it does. I don't think. Obviously I don't think this is fake or not, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't see how it could physically do that. But anyway, you feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that could be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying yourself. Damn it. I was too slow on the click. Did it. Always takes me 2 attempts to get it right. Yuri is best girl, so... Ah. Well, I gotta do this better. There we go, bam. I'm not the best at screenshotting, so I'm gonna keep trying my best. She's hot, so... She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for full origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. Only it's about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Oh, why was... I have like a scab on my head I just scratched off. The scab skin was black. Okay, that was gross. Okay. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Oh! She's on this frame. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, James. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sit on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Oh, obviously writing kanji and stuff, because Japan! Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Ah! The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks real fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. That shit's silver and gunmetal! That thing looks... Just in my head, that thing looks nice. What is it? We're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each his own, you know. You promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. I guess I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I like knives too. I like knives. I like guns more, but I still like knives. Like, if it was feasible, I'd probably have like 3 knives. Just two on my desk and one in my pocket at all times. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ugh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. I mean, just in my head, that thing looks epic. And it's a pocket knife. I assume it's a switchblade. So that's just even better. Oh, you have no idea how much I just want a 6-inch switchblade. I want it to be jet black handle, and then like the fucking shiny ass blade. You want it to be engraved on it in Comic Sans font, just for fucking shits and giggles. Ranger Red. That's like my dream knife. And maybe put some hockey tape on the handle. And next to the Ranger Red, I want a Canada maple leaf. I don't want anybody to send me that. That's just my dream pocket knife. It's just my dream switchblade. Like, seriously, that's just what I want. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll take it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Yeah, you always gotta give it by the blade. Like, you give them the handle, you're holding the blade. Taking it and turning it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Okay, then probably not a switchblade. Switchblades, I don't think they feel solid at all. Where do you even get a knife like this? Especially Japan! Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. James! That's what I would do. Just... Okay, that is sharp. Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. I'd be like... I'd shove it in my mouth and be like... Is it healed yet? No. Is it healed yet? Is it healed yet? That'd just be me. That's just me. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it like and notably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah. That warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Yes! See, that's what you do. You just... I feel her tongue curl around my finger. This is getting way too sexual. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowered her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. If I had knives, I'd make sure that they really work, that they'd really be well taken care of. Sharp as hell. Always clean. Right. I don't know, I just like him. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess he was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Well, she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. No! Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her next finger in return. Yeah! James! This is such a different fucking, like, scenario than it was with Sayori's depression earlier. Oh my god, this is so much more enjoyable. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. Not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, James. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. It's already stopped bleeding. I see. As you're leaving. Yeah, don't go shoving your finger back in... Don't go shoving my finger back in your mouth, okay, Yuri? Sorry, I clipped the mic there. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. What's your reason I've cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air? Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper on the ribbons, we lay them out side by side. I'm dying. Looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? Let's create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. I don't know why, but I always just expected there to be multiple banners. I don't know why. Ah, that's right. One of them Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking your advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips. Then I bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? She was snooping! I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. She was cutting herself. No. Nothing. Your face is a little red. It's too hot in here. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let me mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. She was definitely snooping! I mean, I don't blame her. I would too. Wait, would I? No, I have too much respect for people's shit. No, I would not snoop. So, now we would do something simple that would look very nice. Let's paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for sunrise and daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner, hopefully in white. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! Are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and has a few dozen different colors across the banner to serve as color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects what we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it that. I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way. I'm glad you feel that way, too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. Just like when I can spend time with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Yet having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. I need you to understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya? What the hell's Kya? Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. There's something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Rush over and get a small towel and then dampen it with hot water. She's in my room and kneel back down in front of her. If this ain't screenshot worthy, I don't know what the hell is. Fuck, that's not right either. Oh my god, you have to be so quick on the screenshots in this game. A lot of Steam games are like that. That's a bit, I made that a bit low. Okay, there we go. To me, Yuri is just really hot, so, I don't know. Here. Pat down on Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Yeah, what is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists and a tingling sensation through my arm. Kiss, 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 kiss. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. No! Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier and she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it! I finished filling the night sky with the dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the result. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be better to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the letter in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I'm just a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? Secretly hoping you would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all their things, Yuri seems a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Yeah. She can come over and hang at any time. Hell, if it was me, I'd say that. I'd be like, hey, you can come over and hang anytime. Just text me first. Once she packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. Guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you didn't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you should know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, James. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. Whoa! Did not expect that. The music stopped. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Ah! Hi, James. Sayori! No! Damn it, I know you're depressed, but why? Just now we weren't, It's okay, James. Stop by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. Sorry, but I'm on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. I like how in the anime and like in games about anime and shit like this type of stuff, there's no parents. Like, the parents are, like, non-existent most of the time. Like, where are their parents? Do they just live alone? Are they actually 18? Do they have their own houses and shit? Like, what is this? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. She just flew off the screen. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination is being really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. How close you got to her. Makes me feel really happy. She has tears in her eyes, man. Fuck! You made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, James? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. This thing hurts so much. So it'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. Yeah, sometimes it just feels like you just wanna vanish. Like you just don't want to exist anymore. And it's horrible. The feeling is... I'd say it's feeling worse than death. It's true, James. If it wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika's right. I should just... Monika? Monika's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is... like... Oh, Jesus Christ, mouthful. Caring about you like this isn't the burden in your mind is making it out to be. Okay, Jesus. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, James. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Wait. Liking somebody is not weakness, though. It's just natural human behavior. James, I like you so much that I want to die. What is that logic? I like you so much that I want to die. Okay, let's take a moment to think about this. What the... The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Like, I love you so much, but because you don't, I want to die? I guess that could make sense, but he does like her. But as a little sister, as a friend, like... That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Set my hand on Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand up in my own. Do you remember how I said I know what's best for... Oh god, do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm gonna give you. Oh, come on! Why is this the option I'm given? I love you, but I like Yuri. You'll always be my dearest friend. See, this could go so many ways. Like, I love you is the path that makes you not go at Yuri, or whoever the hell you're dating at this point. And Sayori could act in two ways. Hold up. I was just asked to close my door and I understand why. See, the I love you path makes Sayori react in two different ways. She's like, you don't have to say that for me. Like, go the sad route. Like, that's not really true. And make her run off. Or it could make her happy. I really don't know what it's going to be in this situation. You'll always be my dearest friend. Doesn't seem like it could have any good outcomes. Oh, I'm going to save it here. History. I'm gonna stick with Yuri. You'll always be my dearest friend, Sayori. What you need most What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. Showed me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, and I will make you happy in the end. Promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces his mouth to an incredibly pained expression. I just hope I didn't fuck up. That's all I hope. I hope I didn't fuck up. That's not really laughing matter, is it? But oh my god, this is psychological and it's messing with my brain, man. This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. So I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, James. I trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori smiles, smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Touches your head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. Oh. Ah! Sorry. So shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Is she gonna kill herself? Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. All I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm not having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Okay, I'm going to end it here, so I'm going to save it one more time now. That was a roller coaster, man. That whole thing was a damned roller coaster, man. I don't like how that turned out. I don't like how any of it turned out. Sayori being depressed and borderline suicidal. The way the encounter with Yuri ended. Like, oh my god. It's hitting too close to home, man. Well, this is definitely something I'm talking about once quarantine's over and I get to go see my therapist. Definitely. But anyways, I hope you all liked it. I'll see you guys next time. Please consider subscribing. I don't care if you hit the like button or not. Just please consider subscribing because I don't have many subscribers and I would like more. Just a dream though. But I'll see you all next time and peace.